Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, I should say, Dyson Dilemma presents Call of Cthulhu Horror on the Orient Express.
Woo!
Episode 3!
Yay!
Well, technically Episode 3, because Episode 2 was a short called The Doom Train.
Sometimes things
Zombies.
happen. Sometimes you step away with a
Zombies.
migraine and you still don't know what happened, and somebody has ghost powers.
Yes, someone has figured out a magic spell.
Yeah. The least
Hell
expected
yeah.
learn.
Yes. The only reason, I had some rolls in the background, like physical dice rolls that I had to do for this, to see how much sanity drain you actually took from every time you used it, and because this is something I couldn't do on the screen, because it's like keep it hidden behind the DM screen. I don't have one, so best bet is off completely.
Here's the thing, though, Talon. Technically, your whole computer's a damn screen.
It is.
We can't see shit.
No, you can't unless you watch it on the video, which is why some rolls have to be not even through the roll to GM.
Bold of you, Talon, to assume that we know what's going on when we watch the videos back.
Fair enough. But
Both of you to assume that I'm actually watching the video and not just listening to it while I'm doing something else.
That's the true thing.
I mean, fair. Podcast it as much as you want. As long as it gets interaction, I'm happy. It's just for your guys' benefit anyway.
This is the call out. If anyone is watching this and started watching our Shadowrun stuff, please listen. We appreciate it. Thank you.
But yes, I will also mention that I'm using my Mimic Dice Chest.
Ooh.
So, where we last left off is the group had essentially broken into Markyat's shop, and then one of our members had a migraine and had to dip for the night, so we did a short.
Woo. It was me. Hello.
So, to get things started, we will start with a roll. Actually, several rolls. First, I will need a few spot hidden rolls as you are entering the store. I will also need a klepto roll for hard.
Oh.
Do you need an occult roll, Talon?
Not yet, but we will need one.
Are you
Okay,
sure,
Alex,
Talon?
I don't-
There is actually
I need an occult roll. I need an occult roll from you.
All right.
there is actually a call for one.
Alrighty, there it is.
You know what? Here's the thing. I can also give an occult roll.
You could give an occult roll.
Listen, yours is not as fun though. Listen,
Hold on,
versus
hold on,
50
hold on,
black
hold on.
versus 2. Oh,
Beautiful.
look at that! Look at that! Listen, there we are, really hardballing with the
I
2
love
and the
the
5.
critical failures that are currently happening.
Yeah.
I got a hard success on that.
Nice.
And hold on, I'm going to hard. I'm going to hard on Klepto, right?
Yes.
Well,
Okay. So there is a very gaudy. It looks to be made of brass, but it is an oil lamp that just looks like it would be easy to sneak into a pocket.
She's just gonna grab it. Oh, no, she's just walking by it and grabbing it.
Yep.
She doesn't like. That's the thing with her is that she doesn't even actually look at what she's grabbing. She just grabs it.
Yep.
Anything that she takes, where it's a klepto roll, y'all, she's not paying attention.
So
It just happens.
give me a straight, just a straight luck roll. Do they have luck as a skill in this?
Mhm.
They do. It's just, yeah.
There we go.
Is that on regular?
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it's
is
on
regular. Okay. Yeah. If you're not paying attention as you grab the lamp off the counter and just shove it into your pocket.
Oh, yes, an entire lamp.
I mean, we're talking about like an oil lamp, so it's about the kind that you'd like a genie lamp from
No, I'm
Aladdin.
just picturing one of those old style oil lamps that
Yeah.
are like the size of your torso.
No. This is like one of the old style oil lamps that's about the size of a gravy boat.
Oh, okay. That's less funny, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
It has oil in it, doesn't it?
it does have oil in it.
Fantastic. She's not even gonna notice yet. Okay,
Nope.
she's just gonna it's just gonna happen, and it,
Yep. You do notice as you're walking around the shop, though, something smells lovely, like a mixture of cardamom and cinnamon, with a little bit of. You're not sure, but it might be jasmine.
oh, that's enjoyable. At least it's enjoyable. At least it's not like bad.
No, it smells lovely. It's
Right.
just, yeah, as you are wandering around, the smell is getting stronger.
Okay. How would I roll for her to notice it?
That's what the luck roll was for.
And so she just for the entire time is not gonna notice it. That's
No,
great.
not until a few minutes, like when you start feeling the dripping, you're going to look down at your pocket and just see as drip, drip, drip.
Is it a pants pocket or is it a coat pocket?
I would assume it would be your coat pocket because this is like
Okay.
winter time in England.
Okay, she's gonna look at this and just be like, the other two can hear just a.
Yep,
And I feel like she's gonna take this thing out and just set it down.
yep. It is now about half full of the oil because of the angle. As you are reaching into your pocket to pull out the lamp, though, you do notice there's also a small leather-bound book stuck to the bottom of the lamp.
She's gonna kind of blink and try to get the book off.
It comes off quite easily. It's just stuck
Okay.
because of the. It was soaked in oil, and then like somebody set it down on the book, and then picked up the lamp and put it in their pocket as the book was stuck to it.
Well, what's the book?
It is written in gold leaf, Macarat's Accounting.
She turns to Maya and looks around for Alice, but can't see her.
Yeah,
But it's okay.
She's invisible.
She knows she's around somewhere. She knows she's somewhere, and she just holds the book out
Maya
and
will,
cocks her head to the side.
Maya will just kind of, well, what have you found here? And she'll just go ahead and take it and kind of flip open to the first page.
Yep. It is, most of the goods were imported from Turkey and the Middle East or bought from London auction houses. Most of them are marked as fake. There are a few that are marked as real. Like some are marked as reproduction, some are marked as genuine, some are marked as unknown. Go ahead and give me an accounting roll since you are reading the book.
Oh no. Well,
Yeah, you have no idea.
I like to imagine she's kind of like flipping through it, like nodding very seriously.
Oh, yes, also, did you add your 10 character points?
I did not. Because I wasn't sure how those work. Do I just add them
So
to any
you
stat
just
I
add
want?
them to any stat you want. They are basically
right.
how the XP works in this system.
Understood. I will be doing that in the background while we are playing. Um, But yeah, no, she will just kind of like nod so seriously, like she totally knows what she's looking at.
Mhm.
And I think she will just kind of hold the book back out to her sister and just see what you can find in it.
Well, okay. It's better than yours, but let's go.
You've got this. It's so
Not even by that
close though.
much.
Yep.
You could burn luck. You could burn your luck and see what happens.
You could burn a luck point.
Listen, Talon, the stats I have, what is the closest I could get to this? Intelligence?
So, intelligence might do it as a
Because-
flat roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, or I would even take education if you think that's better.
I mean, it specifically calls for an accounting roll, but since none of you technically have it in a good one, I will take just straight intelligence if it's better. Maybe you'll pick up close.
Imagine she's just directly behind the sisters at this point. Like the sisters
Yep.
have their heads together.
Yep, okay. So the only thing you get, which you are invisible, by the way, the only person that
Right.
knows you are there, you do see a significant amount to a Wrightston Special Commission train set.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't know anything else about it because even though you did get the success, I cannot give you the full accounting.
Right.
But it is a little bit... you do also remember a train set that you played with recently?
I guess I'll reach over, right? Over their shoulders, like between them. And then I guess I'll kind of point towards her images like, this looks like the one we picked up. And I'll
Yep.
put my finger right on it.
As you're
I
doing
like-
that, you can
I'd like
also...
to say that Amelia jumps.
Oh, absolutely. As you're doing that, though, Alice, you can roll your occult, and anyone else can roll history or occult.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Oh, so exciting! Oh, so exciting!
Okay. All right, here it comes. Remember, if I get below, what did we agree on? Like below a 10?
Below 5.
Below 5, yeah. If I get below 5, it automatically goes up by 1. Fuck. Okay.
And also, we said what history?
History
as well?
or occult, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try it anyways.
You know what? Let's try it together. I don't know anything. I don't remember what happened.
Here, this is the real. Oh.
I like to imagine the sisters are both just looking at each other. It just in pure confusion.
I
They're
like to
reading the
think
wrong
that,
line.
like, Alice has, like, some smarts to her. Maybe they're just not specific, right? Like, she can, like, put pieces together, but she doesn't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's... It's odd with your intelligence roll, I will give this to you. It's odd because that is the only toy he has purchased. Anything else. Everything else he has bought has been like home goods, lamps, rugs, things of that nature. That toy train is the only toy he's bought.
I think that's just mostly getting, like, a slight head tilts from me.
Which the two of you know what the train does. One of you does not.
It's me.
We will also say retroactively that one of our players did die during the Doom Train event.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Pour one out for them.
Oh my gosh. Pouring it out
I'm-
for the homies.
I mean, that's what people
R.I.P.
do, right? They pour one out for the homies.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
this
not
is
Do we light one for the homies at this time?
Okay, yes,
so
we light one for
this is
homies.
the thing. This is the 20s, so this is American and European prohibition.
So do we light a cigarette?
Pretty much.
Understandable.
All of them lights a cigarette.
It's like none of them know why. It's just they're all smoking together at this moment.
Yep.
For the homie. Do I need to roll to not touch it again?
What, the train?
Yeah.
Nope. It is in your pocket, firmly. You do not have the track, but you do have the train.
Oh.
And the spell does not work without the track.
Hmm.
Oh. So I should probably take the track, huh?
The track is very large.
I guess.
Can we come back for the track?
I mean, you can come back for the track, but you'll be leaving fairly soon.
Oh no, Alice can just pick it up. It's fine.
Yeah, that is true.
Where are we gonna put it?
You
Can
can...
we break it down?
Okay. It'll take about 2 hours to break it down without actually breaking it. So, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're just going to have to take the time. It will take you about 2 hours to break it down.
Was there anything else we need to look for in here? I'm sorry, I got distracted by train.
No, you're fine. I just love the fact that Maya genuinely has no fucking idea what's happening, and they just start breaking down a train track, and she's just still holding this book.
Yeah. So, how do I say this? You technically have the things you need from here, but y'all too stupid to know what's going on.
Can I roll just a straight intelligence while they're breaking down the train track?
Yes, you can.
It wasn't meant to be, y'all.
Yeah, no, and I'm not even being mean.
Intelligence.
Like, yes.
It just wasn't meant to be. Understandable.
So, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We thinking as we take this track apart.
I will give you both. I will give you both the barest glimmer of hope for this one. That Makarat, although he seems to be this weird older gentleman, blah blah blah, all this, he is into some occult shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all you know. That is all you can gather from your straight intelligence roll.
At this point, the book is upside down.
Yeah.
I think that Amelia's gonna look at Maya, and her eyes are wide, and she just signs magic, and then wiggles her fingers.
Maya will just sign back. You've never taken an interest in it before.
Just.
Amelia, give me a flat D100 roll.
Okay. Slash R space?
Yep.
Or no space?
Yes, space.
D100. 1 D100?
Or just D100. It's only one.
Okay.
Okay. As you wiggle your fingers in front of your sister, there is a little bit of a sparkle. But that's about it.
She jumps at herself and just goes, like, looking back and forth, like, looking at her hand and looking at her sister, like, what was this? There is a moment that her eyes actually look panicked because she's like, oh my god, like, the reason we ran away.
You can roll a you can burn a luck point and roll again, or you can continue on.
Can I roll an occult?
Yes, you can.
Okay, also I'm fixing my skills while we're talking. I had to move some of the I never moved drive auto.
It's so much closer.
That was there you go, Haley.
Yee.
Not what we wanted, but it's closer.
It is closer.
I'm weak, though. I'm weak. For 12 versus 2.
You're gonna do it. You gonna burn a luck point and roll again?
Oh.
Can't you spend a set amount of luck and
Yes,
just
you can.
them?
You can permanently lose 5 points to your luck roll and force a reroll.
I feel like that wouldn't do anything.
Probably not.
I think you just have to let it happen naturally. But
Yep.
61 out of 69.
Yeah, with your occult roll. So, yes, your sister is, I mean, you have an inkling. Not a full understanding, but you do have an inkling that your sister is awakening to something.
I think that there's that moment of fear, just that quick spark. And Maya will just sign immediately, just don't do it again.
Amelia just nods her head, and I think that her body starts to tense up as she like really starts to realize just what happened, because there was of course that moment of excitement of look at this, something new, but the realization of their past just hitting her, and then she just looks terrified as she like slowly, like her body just slumps a little, and like she turns to look for Alice. Alice, can she see you? Hold on.
That's right, trying to find me first. Oh my god. So well, I don't think it's quite that y'all see me, right? But you have like an idea of where I am, but like it probably doesn't
unless it's a hard success, she does not actually like see you.
No, unless it's a hard success, you don't see her.
Yeah,
right.
don't worry.
But you have an
more
inkling.
like you're starting to turn in the direction like you feel pretty confident I'm in, but before you get there, like you kind of feel like my arm like sling over your shoulders.
Yeah, it's more like you can sense her out of your periphery, but you can't specifically see her.
Because at the end of the day, pause. Oh shit. It's really hard to beat 100, you know.
It's really hard.
It really is.
But I think, you know, like it's more like you're getting what we'll call like an Alice sense. Like the Alice senses are tingling.
Yeah. I just still am in shock that I rolled a hard success at one point. I don't think it's ever going to happen again. Right? That's why we're the running joke of Maya's just like, I always see you.
Yep. Maya always does. No, I, for one, think Maya really, truly always knows where she is. Yeah. She just might not visibly see her. She knows exactly where she is.
A hard ping.
Yeah,
it's absolutely. Like she's got like a pretty good, like within like 3 feet ping. Just instinctual.
So, because you guys have all the information you need now, you guys
here we go.
Are going to have to leave London.
Oh no.
Oh, great. That's like not terrifying at all.
I think it's for leaving the shop. Maya still has like the book upside down.
Yep.
Like just trying to flip through it, trying to find something. That was a critical fumble on that.
Yeah, it was. I would normally recommend you guys go to the British Museum Library. However, none of you are members. None of you have peerage, and none of you have academic references.
Okay, but I would like to argue here. If you're pretty enough, you can talk your way into anything.
Not this place. This is Nerd Central. They would actually...
I feel like that makes it even easier.
Except for this is London in the 1920s. They have a strict no women allowed policy.
God damn it.
So I think as Maya's reading, right, and I have like my arm slung over Amelia's shoulders, I'll kind of like put my hand out towards her back before I touch her. Excuse me.
I think Maya just kind of will like look over her shoulder towards you and just, yes.
May I? And I'm like, you'll kind of see that my hand's just like pointed, like it's like hovering at your back.
She'll just give like a little smile and just, you always have my permission.
And then you'll kind of just like feel like kind of just set on the back, like as you're reading and stuff. And like if we're moving, it's kind of like just slightly moving you.
So yes, you can make it to the museum. However, the only person that would successfully get in would be our resident specter.
Hear me out, Talon.
Yeah.
I have disguise.
Okay. I will let you roll for it.
So I think, like, as we're walking down the road and as we're kind of getting closer, I imagine we've heard, like, stories about this place maybe in passing, which is how we kind of, like, know this.
Yeah, I mean, you've done jobs for the professor. He's talked about it a few times. I do have to say, though, your disguise roll will be hard.
Okay.
That means at the top, click on where it says hard roll.
Yep. And I will
rolling.
have to do that. So I think Maya will kind of, like, look over towards Alice and just... You think you could help me get ready? I might be able to get in with a little help.
Alice will kind of, like, look down, avert her eyes, and just nods.
And I think with that, like, she'll just kind of turn on her little heel, kind of imagining just, like, she's kind of hoping Alice and, like, her sister will just follow and she will just head into an alley.
Yep.
And she's just gonna, like, crouch down, get into her bag, pull out, like, a little makeup kit, some basic stuff, and
yes,
she's gonna...
you're also going to have to pull some men's clothing off of a clothesline.
Oh, absolutely. I like to imagine that's what Alice is doing while she's, like, going through her bag, because Alice is, like, the tallest one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will... No.
This is... okay, I'm gonna have to... Hold on 1 second.
It's bad.
You know, I just want to roll it just to see. I don't even, like... I think she, like, since Amelia doesn't, like, look super feminine, and we've already established that she likes to wear, like, pants compared to, like, skirts and stuff. Like, she wears more, like...
It's just going bad.
Oh, yeah.
My thought process, if I went through an extreme measures, I clicked on extreme, if I was trying to hide them with me.
You can try,
I
but
think
yeah.
that is... Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking is I think it goes really bad. Maya kind of looks back with, like, stars in her eyes and just... Is it convincing?
I think Amelia looks at her sister.
Look in general.
Yeah, it actually is completely that. She's just, like, drawn on a mustache. Like, her hair is still, like, down in, like, that perfect crop by her chin. She has, like, hasn't even put the shirt on yet. She's just, like, still has her regular clothes on. Just added the suspenders.
And basement Amelia just looks at her sister and just holds her arms up and does the X motion of nope.
I am a bit out of practice when it comes to men. And she's just gonna slowly look at her sister. Look her sister up and down.
Her sister's just gonna... Amelia's just like... She kind of scrunches her eyes a little and just, like, her brows forward, and she's kind of like... She signs what?
You would have to talk. But if we all were working together...
She huffs a little, and do I need to roll on hard?
Could I aid?
Because mine's not that...
Huh? Yeah, you would have to roll hard since yours isn't that great.
Would I be able to roll
you
regular?
You can aid, which would knock it from hard to... what's the one right above regular is hard, right?
It's hard, yeah, so it would go from hard to regular.
Yeah, I think it goes from extreme to hard.
If I'm doing the makeup and she's helping me do her makeup, could I roll it?
I would give you that. Technically, it would be an advantage, so you can roll twice and take the lower of the two.
No.
Yeah, no, mine's not anywhere near what yours is. So, like, I feel like I should not even try. I mean, as I said, her looks, if she put, like, a hat on, she probably would, like, I mean, she has very feminine facial features.
Yeah.
But aside from that, she's, like, It probably wouldn't be a good idea. Mine's just a 20, y'all.
Yeah, no.
I think we
With
need to mark
this,
this off as we both have just mustaches drawn on.
very fake mustaches. You are just kept out. But while you are being the distraction, Alice is just going to sneak right in.
Yeah.
They'll get away with humor. It's fine.
I kind of love the idea that we're both trying to help each other fix our makeup to get make it better, and we're so focused. Neither of us noticed that Alice leave.
Yep. No,
Like,
not you.
so
Didn't
focused.
notice whatsoever.
Hold on, let's see what I would have gotten if I had rolled on hard for disguise. Let's
Let's
see.
see.
Yeah, that's not even that bad
That's
though.
not that
That's
bad.
not that bad.
Yeah, we're about equal.
Now, if I was to roll on, it wasn't even that bad.
No.
It's about equal though. But yeah, Alice sneaks in.
How the hell did I get an extreme success from that at all? I
Yep.
will never
Okay,
know.
so Alice.
I didn't take it.
So, do you have library use?
You're so funny, Talon.
Yeah. Yes. Give me an extreme intelligence roll.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
You just hear music in the distance of my library use wilting away.
Oh, hold on. Let me take that off extreme for a moment.
Yep.
I just want to spot whatever the nerds are really looking at.
Most of them are just reading scientific journals. Some of them are literally sitting around reading magazines and smoking pipes. Most of them are just, it's a boys' club. They are doing, there's not a whole lot to actually figure out here. You're looking around. You do know you're looking for the set of car scrolls. Yep. I'm going to have to ask you for a library use. I know you don't have it, but...
Do you want education?
Ah!
I have an education roll. That's as close as I can get.
Yeah, we can try.
Come on, if it was education, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, okay, so education is not the same as library use, but it will allow you to, what is a POW 5? Oh, okay, I know. This is a, above extreme, technically, roll for on a straight D100. It's a POW times 5.
I can't use my extreme success.
You can. This is the secondary roll for it.
Oh, okay. So you're wanting me to roll 1D100?
Yes. Oof.
Ooh.
Okay, okay, so you don't get that much information. With your education roll, I will give you. You do have a picture of the route of the Simplon Orient Express and the Simplon Tunnel. Those are the only That's the only information you get.
Okay. Do I see any of
from
these nerds going off by themselves?
No, most of them are just sitting around in the reading room by the fire.
Okay, I can't find any nerd by themselves.
There are a couple, but most of them are just sitting around reading at tables. Some of them are going and grabbing books. You want to follow one, yes? Give me a luck roll.
Follow one to the most isolated place as possible.
Give me a luck roll.
Fuck.
That's not bad.
So I guess what if I was to say show up, right? What exactly would happen?
They would ask you how you got there.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do instead. I'm going to look at the one where they seem the chummiest,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to kind of like prop my leg up. And what am I looking for again?
The set of any information on the set of car scrolls or the set of car simulacrum.
Does anyone know about, and I repeat those words.
Mm-hmm.
And then before they answer, fuck. Okay, I'm not very scared.
I mean, I will give you a benefit for this because they are intellectuals and you are a woman where you're not supposed to be.
Came out of fucking nowhere.
Yes.
Like
I
truly,
will
I
give
must
it
be
to
more
you, but
intimidating. I came out
barely.
of
Yes.
no. Uh-huh.
I will give you the bonus for this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Talon. It helped so much. I do appreciate it.
I don't even know what that did, honestly.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, it got me some kind of 4. Perhaps the benefit is I just try rolling again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank God.
Yep. Okay, so with that, he is a little intimidated. You are also quite. You are quite larger than this man.
Oh yeah, I'm huge and much bulkier, I imagine, than
Yes,
some of
much so. He does not know much information, but he does have. He has a list of. What, actually, he will just do the library and power roll for you. He will go through the shelves and will tell you that you've got to go to the Topkapi Museum in Constantinople. Um, and basically, your next destination will be to France. You need to go to Paris to get on the Orient Express.
I feel like at the word Paris, Alice's nose kind of like turns up a little bit, like, Paris.
Mm-hmm. So, to purchase first class tickets on the train from London to Paris, it's €6 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about
I look at
16 pounds.
Uh-huh. Is that a lot or not that much
That's
in
like
this time period?
$5 American.
Fantastic.
In this time period, that's like $5 American. Because pre World War II, the pound was not worth as much as the American dollar because we were still on the gold standard and they were on the silver standard.
Okay. So we could probably afford it, no problem.
Yeah, you can afford it, no problem.
Okay. I look, at my new companion, I suppose, and sorry about, showing up. Thanks, I guess.
No, it's do be careful though. There's a well, let's just say there's some strife going on in Yugoslavia and some of the more Eastern European countries.
I think I like put my hand hard on their shoulders, right? Like kind of like a bro, right? Like
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Yep. And
So
with
I've
that,
gotten what I wanted from them.
you have the information you can receive from here.
All right. So I think I look at them, nod, and then I like, disappear.
Yep.
Like they like look down for a moment, right? And they feel like my hand leave. And when they look up, like they're expecting to just see like my back, right? But I'm just gone.
You're just gone.
Like a ghost.
Yep.
I absolutely love that for you.
Yeah, no. So it takes you about 5 minutes to get out of the building. Which I'm assuming that
You think of names?
yes, I'm Amelia and
Maya.
Maya, thank you. I brain farted on the names for a second.
No, you're fine. This is session 3. We barely know
Yes.
our own names.
Yes, fair. But I'm assuming that you two are still probably just playing around with the makeup.
The thing is, like, I think that we think we're
we're just
making
having
progress.
fun.
I wanna roll to see if we've made progress.
Do it.
Yes.
Yes, you
Fine.
have absolutely.
We both actually kind of look masculine,
Beautiful.
and I think like Maya's like has like her hands on her sister's shoulder and is like leaning back and is just like nodding and just. See, I told you I just need a bit more practice. I added a bit more shadow, and we are ready to. And I think at that point she just stops and just. Alice is not here. And just like looks over her shoulder.
You say this as she her sense reappears like right behind you.
I think like she just there you are.
And
Amelia's just looking around.
And she'll like present her findings.
Yep. You've got an image of the Simplon Orient Express, the actual route it takes, which, give me 1 second. I have one that actually shows the route, but I'm not sure if I marked it or not. Yes, I do, actually. So, it does not leave from London, it leaves from France first. So, from Paris, it's not letting me ping. There we go. From Paris to around and back. It is a to American standards, this is like a day trip. This is like going from Ohio to Florida and back in a week. From European standards, this is like, oh, we're going to be gone for a month.
But we're gone for a month on a nice train.
Yes. A beautiful train that costs about $6 a ticket. Well, £6, which is like
looking at my money.
You have like 2,000. Yeah.
We're fine. We're fine. I still do think, given like how the sisters have been living, I think Maya just like lets out a little. Now the finer things are worth spending the money on, but when it comes to, feels like a bit of an overcharge. By any means, and she'll just kind of look back towards Alice. Phenomenal job as always.
Her face is a little red. Thank you.
She'll just give her that little smile and then kind of look back towards her sister and just. So, we know where we are going roughly. We know what we need to do. Do we have anything else we need to handle before we take our leave? And she's like already like licking her like thumb and like wiping at her sister's mustache.
So, I actually need to do something real quick. Give me a second. I have to actually look up a historical thing. Because I want to see if the book is accurate or not. If not, I'll have to fix it.
I love that you're just like licked your thumb and you're wiping at her mustache, and she's just like taking it, but she's glaring at you at this point.
I think it is like that older sibling thing where it's like, oh, stop, and she's just still like going and just. As I was saying, anything else we need to handle? Does anyone need to make any stops? Alice, I imagine that you are completely prepared already.
Nods.
Okay.
I would like more ammunition if we could find it, but I do understand that might not be possible.
Yeah, not
Where
in
can-
England,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but
think
you are
Maya just
traveling to
look-
Paris.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Maya just looks at her and just. I grew up around guns. I never really used them myself. Where do we get you more ammunition?
Actually, is there a knowledge skill roll for weaponry? Or is there a geography roll?
I would say that would go into like history, wouldn't it?
Then give me a history roll.
Me? Or-
Whoever.
How about intelligence?
How about both? Intelligence and history. We'll make it a double roll.
Ah, the two sides of a coin.
Yep. Alright. Yep, anybody can roll this one that wants to.
Here, I can't quite give you a history roll, but I got an education.
Yep. So.
Wait, can we roll education or intelligence? Whichever one.
Yeah.
I have a grade. I'll be right back. And then, she stealths right back on into that club. The club. And she looks for her new friend from before, or friends.
You're just gonna intimidate him into giving you the information.
Well, this time I'm trying to come in a little bit nicer. Like, I'll find him, right?
So, yep.
And I'll just clear my throat behind.
Yes.
Sorry. This should be the last you ever see me. Do you know where one could find more ammunition in general?
Considering that the Parliament has forbade weaponry from being in the hands of most British people during our non-combatant phases, and since most of the bullets were taken up during the Great War, you're probably going to have to go to the French Foreign Legion.
That's a damn shame.
You could also see if you could buy some in Germany, but that's another trip entirely.
Helpful. Do you have a geography book?
He hands you a map, and it's basically the one that's on screen right now on Roll20.
Okay. Can you? I apologize. I'm taking more of your time than you probably want. Could you write some notes for me about some of these places, perhaps about the ammunition? Whatever you know.
These messages kind of suck, so you might have to zoom in.
Mm-hmm. Is he actually like writing the messages for me?
Yeah, I'm writing them on the map itself. So go ahead and zoom in.
Where would I zoom in to specifically? It's on the map, you're saying?
Yes, it's on the map.
Where would I need to zoom in specifically?
If it should actually show up.
Are we looking at the London map, or are we looking at a world map?
You should be on the... This is actually a world map. You should be on the map. Oh, I'm on the wrong map, sorry. There you go.
And it's like, I don't know. I am quite blind, but I don't see it.
For some reason, it's not letting me move the damn map.
Rude.
Okay, what? No. There you go. Okay, they've changed the way the map works. That's why.
Fantastic. Great. I appreciate you helping a stranger.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is all I know about, other than, well, some places in Czechoslovakia may sell you, but they're closer to the black market than actual shops, so.
And then you had mentioned in Yugoslavia there was some issues.
Yes, there are some issues happening in Yugoslavia, and, well, let's just say that the people of Constantinople are currently having a civil war.
So I think she'll probably add down like civil war by like Constantinople.
Yes, this is why I had to look it up to make sure this was proper, because this is before the takeover of Constantinople, where it became renamed in the 1930s to Istanbul.
This is Fun Facts with Talon.
So, this should genuinely be the last time you see me. Thank you again. And then, Alice does her Alice thing and she just disappears.
Just disappears and walks out. I would say with your 100 stealth, unless you are actually hiding from something that is actively looking for you, you make no noise and people do not even notice you.
Sometimes I just want to know how good it's coming in.
Yes.
I know I'm not gonna...
I am basically using that for the rolls I have to roll against to see if anything can spot you.
Right, or get past, like, just the, I'm like, sometimes I just want to know, like, is it really good? Like, right now it's really good. That's an extreme success.
Yeah, no, that is good. But yes, this is actually how this worked in the 1920s. So, the French Foreign Legion, if you show your passport and American military ID, they would sell you ammunition and weaponry. Not much, because there is a limit to what they can legally sell you, but they would do that. And Germany allows hunting rifles and shotguns because they have boars, and the boars will kill you just because they're bored and hungry.
Yes, she put some stars on Germany.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's go get my guns.
Yeah. So yeah, the French Foreign Legion will actually sell you pistols and ammunition for the pistols. They will sell you shotguns, uh, basic hunting shotguns, and they will sell you some. This is the 20s, so this is pre-machine guns. Probably the best you would get would be a Tommy gun. Germany, on the other hand, would absolutely sell you a 30-06 hunting rifle, a 30-30 shotgun, and probably a few things that you could quite easily turn into sniper rifles.
Oh, she absolutely wants that.
Yep, but that is out of your way to go to Germany.
She's putting a lot of stars in Germany.
Yeah. I mean, you will get there eventually, but there are multiple trips you've got to take, so.
So, I think she comes up to them, right, and she looks between the two of them, right, like, Pierce. And she kind of, normally she, like, looks down at, like, well, not, like, look down, I mean, yeah, she looks, right, but she normally doesn't make eye contact with Maya, right? But I think she actually makes it, right, doesn't hold it for long, but looks up and, even turns even redder in the face. Can we go to Germany?
I think that the second her eyes meet Maya's heart does just do like an unintentional little skip. And I think she just, we can add it to the list. And if we are able to stop, I'd be more than happy to.
She hands over the map that she retrieved from the inside with the notes
That's
on
a
the
lot of
fucking.
stars.
I
Did you draw? Is this a heart?
Yeah, the stars make a heart.
You are a wonderful artist. It is on the list. When we
She's
pass through.
turning redder as she keeps talking. Like you can even see like the tips of her ears are like almost on fire.
I think Maya, just knowing how she is, she will just kind of like stand up on her tippy toes. I imagine even then she still kind of has to reach. And she will just put like the back of her hand against like Alice's forehead and just. Are you feeling all right? You're getting quite warm.
Yes.
Amelia is just enjoying watching this. Just so y'all know, she's just watching back and forth with this bright smile on her face.
You know, Alice is stuttering. She's like, "No, I'm." Mm-hmm.
Well. And with that, Maya will kind of pull her hand away and gently wrap her arm around Alice's and just. I will still keep a close eye on you. For now, we know where we're going. But I will make sure that we visit Germany at least once. Are you going to tell me why you want to go so badly?
I'd feel more secure if I could have a nice, usable firearm, better than the ones I confiscated.
Can you acquire them easier in Germany?
The quality of what I would like would be better.
Right, well, as soon as we can make a stop, that will be the first priority. We do need
Thank
you at
you.
your best.
I think it's like a quick like eye contact for Alice before she looks away again.
I think like Maya's just her heart does it again, and she just silently in herself is just, oh, I always was a romantic. Just like not out loud, just internalized, and she will just, and she'll hold her other arm out to her sister.
Julia just runs over to, like, I guess she's not that far, but she just kind of puts a little skip to her step as she wraps her arms around her sister. And she looks over at Alice and just smiles so brightly. Her eyes are crinkling, like, just crescenting, as she's just so excited about how cute they are. she signs, I can't wait to go to Germany.
Lord. I like to imagine like Maya's like in the center, so she can't really sign very well because she's got on one arm she's got her sister, on the other arm she's got Alice. So I think she just kind of like looks over towards her sister and just. Eventually we will. For now, we have a train to catch. Alice, dear.
Yes.
You're sneaking on, aren't you? You aren't paying for a ticket?
Correct.
I don't believe we have anything we need to smuggle in, obviously, other than whatever you have on you.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia, do you have anything?
Amelia's gonna stop for a second and like move her arm away and like pat herself down.
Give me a a regular klepto roll.
See.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so as you are patting yourself down, Amelia, you pull out 2 Rolex watches, 3 silver rings, 16 pound coins, so you have 16 pounds on you. About
Hold on,
3.
I need to write this down. Hold on,
Yep.
wait. 2 Rolex.
2 Rolex watches.
16 pounds.
Yep. 16-pound coins. 3. What did I say? Oh yeah. 3 bottles of alcohol the random that you took from the bar. 17 small little trinkets that are ranging from hair clips to just random stuff. Whatever you...
Rings,
Yeah.
probably pins.
Yep, brooches, pins, rings, things of that nature.
Small things, small items.
Yes, one jewel-encrusted train engine, probably worth about 4,000 pounds. And one teacup-sized oil lamp without oil.
I should not be surprised how much you currently have in your pockets. How much were you aware that you grabbed?
Amelia puts everything but the alcohol in. And just toss her head to the side and goes, and just gives a hee hee.
Right.
I
think like Maya's just like looking at all the things in her sister's hands. She is gonna kind of like lean over and make sure there's no like names on any like the jewelry, nothing engraved, nothing that stands out that this wouldn't be ours.
Nope.
She only has the one brooch she did take was
yes. The one brooch is recognizable as the barmaiden that you convinced to run off.
So I think
she's not gonna look for it, so it's fine.
I do think that she kind of like looks down at it and just, well, little crow, can I borrow that for a moment?
And she hands it over. I mean,
she'll take it, turn and hold it out to Alice and just, you will give this back to her when we are done, but it is far too noticeable that perhaps it is not
she will never find her again.
This huge pout on her face and she just like,
so
you're getting it back. You're getting it back. I am not taking the risk of what happened the last time that we got on a place with more eyes that was noticeable.
So the most valuable thing, the most valuable thing in her possession is the train engine.
Interesting.
It is a toy train, but it is jewel encrusted.
4,000 pounds.
Yeah, it is worth 4,000 pounds.
Interesting. Yeah, no, the thing is I think for Maya, she doesn't clock it. So she's like far more focused on what's recognizable. What can we do to not get in trouble when we get on this train?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
So she is just gonna...
will kind of like put the bottles back and then just sign luggage.
They do not check your luggage unless you do not have an official ticket.
We could have put it in the luggage. I'm not used to the standards that they have here compared to back home. Right. Do you want to put it in your luggage rather than me giving it to Alice?
I think Amelia thinks, like, of all the things she has on her, the only thing she wants to put in her luggage is the train engine and the obviously the alcohol. And the brooch. That way, it's not, nobody's gonna catch it,
Mm-hmm.
So she's just gonna kind of nod and just like decide, we need our luggage.
We do need our luggage. And she will just kind of return the brooch. I do want to say, like, as their sisters are kind of... I imagine we've been pulling it with us this entire time somehow.
Oh, yeah, no, this is... considering this is the 1920s, this is just as like personal travel luggage was starting to become a thing, although this is before wheels were put on luggage, so it's still a little cumbersome. It wasn't as big as like steamer trunks and stuff like that.
So have we just been wheeling trunks with us?
Well, no, we had a hotel.
You have a hotel room. They are in your
hotel. It's been several weeks, y'all.
Yes, it has. Also, that is what the brooch looks like. Look in general, that is what the brooch looks like.
Ooh.
Cute.
For anyone listening, it is a vintage brooch with like this like yellowy inside with the silhouette of a woman. Like a black silhouette.
It's an ivory and it's an ivory inlay, ivory brooch with a ebony inlay of a silhouette.
Ooh.
It's probably worth about 30 pounds. Because this is before ivory was illegal.
Huh. I mean, it works for us.
Alright, so yes, your luggage is in your hotel room, which you do have to close out your account before you leave. Which, considering your stay and how long you've been there, I would say probably 5 pounds each.
Do I want to push this and try and charm our way into not having to pay?
Know Alice was staying there?
No. You have just found yourself a room like that was empty and picked the lock and went and laid down and like, okay, this is my room now.
Talon.
Yes.
How bad of an idea is it to like try and charm my way into not having to pay for either of the sisters?
That is up to you to try.
How gullible does the person at the desk look?
Most merchants are not very gullible. They're not going to... They might give you a discount, but they're not going to just give you a comp unless you have a good reason for it.
Is it... So it's not the situation where we've got a young person at this desk who I can maybe twist things around on. Is this an experience? Is this like the owner?
Yeah, this is like... this is... I wouldn't say it's an old grandma, but probably an older gentleman or an older lady that they've been running this hostel for a while. That they've seen a lot of things, and considering this is only a few years after the Great War, aka World War I, they're probably a little frazzled and a little grizzled.
AKA, bad idea. Let's not fuck with them.
Yeah.
AKA, they might beat us up. Okay, I will go ahead and cover, like...
yeah, I mean, it's only 10 pounds, so...
Yeah, but we've been scrimping. But yeah, no, so I'll take 300... I have 390 now, so that's good.
Yep. I mean, you have a lot more than that. Remember, you got a bribe from, what's-his-name to do all this.
I thought I put the right amount in.
I have not even been putting in the amounts because I didn't even think to do that. I'm just now putting things in.
This is an after session. We go back and check. I thought I had put it in right. I think you gave us the American dollar amount.
I give you... No, I give you the pounds. Let me go back to it. No. I'll give you the number.
This is a later issue that we can fix later. We probably don't need to worry about it right now.
No, I mean, you guys haven't even... This is just preparing to leave London, so...
Yeah. We can fix this later. This is a re-listen to stuff and figure it out. What it might have been is you might have told us like the amount it was in US dollars.
I may have.
Pounds. That may be what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think it was like 2,000 fresh pounds, something like that.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out.
Or you might have spread it out. You might have spread it out between each of you. And
no, we did. So then it would have been 500.
Yes.
So that's where my math is off. But no, it was. I know that we spread it out between all of us. Which I guess that's the question. Since one of them died, did we loot them for money?
Yeah, basically.
Well, y'all, somebody do math here. 500 divided by 3. Bayo, I'm looking at you.
A little less than 200.
166.67 according to my calculator.
Mm-hmm.
166.67. That ain't too bad. 166 pounds 67 pence.
I don't care who gets the pence. Does anyone want the pence? Anyone want 67 pence more than the others?
So my cash, how much total should I have about then?
About 666 pounds.
Yeah.
I'll put that in exactly as you just told me.
Okay, you take the 67 pence, Bayo.
Okay.
All right.
I just realized your guys' amount of money is literally 666.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful.
Not mine, because I can add 16 more pounds to that.
Yes, you can.
That is beautiful, though. But Maya will pay for her and her sister.
Yep. All right. So, on to Paris.
Ooh.
Actually, I have to do something now, and I hope it's not a copyright strike.
Welcome back to this U.S. Open office plan.
Miller.
Y'all?
Yes.
Okay. The silence was pressing.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing some music.
No, you're
Sorry,
good.
I was typing things in, so
No, you're fine.
it really was quiet.
Yeah,
Very,
no,
very
we'll
quiet.
cut that entire section. I just was sitting here and I was going, I can't tell if my stuff broke or if it's actually quiet. Oh, his name changed.
Who's what?
Oh.
Oh, it
Well,
did.
That's almost well. Love that for him.
Yes, but
Time
yes,
to
I
go
had
on.
to change the music. So, the trip takes about 8 hours. It is... The first leg of the trip is by train. The second leg of the trip is by boat. The train travels leisurely but without stopping through the English countryside, through Kent, across the Rumney Marsh grasses, and finally into Dover. A journey requiring a little under 2 hours to make. First-time English travelers find themselves nonplussed by the comparative dash. Few trains in this part of England run without intermediate stops. At Dover, passengers board the ferry for the coast of France and the city of Calais. There are general rooms aboard the ferry, but passengers may have pre-arranged private first or second class berths. A first-class ticket aboard the Orient Express does not ensure a first-class cabin on this ferry. Passengers must make such arrangements separately. The crossing ordinarily requires a few hours, but adverse seas and violent storms occasionally make passage much longer. Tales of hellish winds and of waves pitching ships about like matchboxes are the stock of every seasoned British traveler. Once at Calais on the French side of the Channel, passengers board a train which is not the express itself, but one which includes cars which will be linked with the main body of the Simplon Orient Express. As Orient Express passengers, the investigators ride in such a car. There are often two, known as Calais coaches. If the investigators have booked on an Orient Express service via the Campagne Internationale des Wagonslits, then they may make the stopover in Paris as part of a break from their continuous journey. Otherwise, they may wish to take a local service and secure their Simplon Orient Express tickets in Paris. The journey of the Orient Express has begun. Chapter 3.
So starting this now.
Vie, Paris et Poissy. La fleur de mal. This is still technically Chapter 2 of Through the Alps.
I think Alice is asleep for a lot of it.
Oh, yeah, no, this is one of those trips where sleeping through the whole thing is absolutely doable.
Can I say that Maya spent the entire time socializing?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I roll just a charm roll?
Yes.
No! I'm gonna spend 1 luck. I'm spending it.
Spend it and roll again.
If I fail again, it was meant to be. I failed again, it was meant to be.
That
Is it because I'm American?
It could be, because you are heading to France, and there is the typical rude American stereotype.
I get no jobs, nobody wants my fortunes.
Also, do any of you speak French?
I don't think a single one of us does.
Alice would
I
never
didn't
learn
take
French.
any other languages other than my own.
I did not either. So both of the sisters only speak English.
Alice speaks German.
German is easier. Yeah, you are going to have a difficult time.
It's fine. If you're nice enough, the language barrier doesn't matter. We'll figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Talon?
Yes.
Can I actually, during the trip here, can I learn some French? Like,
Yes.
actually start studying?
You can, actually. So
Now,
give
is
me
there
give me an education and language roll together. Both of them.
just roll both of them?
Yep. Roll both of them.
Okay, so intelligence,
And education.
education.
So intelligence determines how fast you pick up the language. Education determines how much you pick up. With your extreme success on intelligence, but your failure on education, I would say that you have picked up the bare minimum of French. You can say,
Okay,
yeah, you can say bonjour. You can ask for the bathroom. You can basically, you have the idiot's guide of traveling French.
okay, so she can hold basic conversation, she just can't.
You cannot hold a conversation.
She's been
You
confused.
can, yeah, you can't hold a conversation, but you'll be able to ask for the basic stuff and understand the answers. So,
Can
hotel,
I
bathroom,
potentially
food.
re-roll for my education?
Yes, if you burn a luck point.
Just one? How do I burn that?
All you do is you hit edit mode and you see where luck is up
Yep,
top.
and you remove 1 point.
Yep. Also, Talon, it makes sense now if everyone on this train speaks French. They just didn't know what I was saying.
Yep.
Okay, so just roll another education?
Yep. You get another roll.
It is not meant to be. Okay,
It is
well,
not. So, yeah, no, basically, you spent 8 hours learning the barest minimum of non-conversational French. You can ask for emergency services, food, restaurants, directions, things of that nature.
Can she ask them if they know English?
Yes, that is included
Okay.
in it.
Okay. Because that would be, it would be beneficial for them to find, but does she have to speak it, or is she learning the sign for it?
You are able to speak. So, and
Yeah,
you are,
she can
it's going to
speak.
be a lot worse to try and pick up the signs for French.
Okay.
Because
so
they are a
I
lot
think-
different from ASL.
I think something that will happen on the train is like she'll go up to some people, and I think she'll go up to at least one person and very softly, very, very softly, because she does not use her voice very much. She in French will ask, well, she'll say, hello, bonjour.
Bonjour,
And
mademoiselle.
I think she stutters, and she's like, her face, I don't know, did she go up to a man or a woman? You tell me.
Give me a D2.
Okay.
I'm not good at doing falsetto, so...
It's fine.
It's a man.
Okay. How old?
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s? Okay, so not too much older than her.
Now, he looks like he's going to work.
She is kind of blushing a little because, well, she's not used to talking to people, and this is a guy, and she's but a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Barely an adult. So she's just she does ask him while she's stuttering, she asks, do you speak any English?
Very little English. I have, I make the trip on the border guard. I am a, how you say, a porter for the railway.
She nods, and then she tells him that she's learning French.
Ah, bon mot. That is, good luck.
She nods, and she kind of smiles and just... I think she's going to ask him if he can kind of practice with her and let her know if she's doing it correctly or not.
He will...
So she's already...
Yeah, he will give you some pointers. So, French is... Actually, give me a hard intelligence roll here.
Oh, that's going to be fun telling. I don't know how this is going to go.
I know.
Oh,
a hard success on a hard roll. That is good. So, after speaking with him for about 2 hours, because this conversation, like, your voice gets more firm, and let's say Emilia has learned French to a degree where you are now conversational. You are not fluent, but you are conversational.
Okay, so she'll be able to pick up easily, like easier than the others would be able to. On if they need to have conversation with anybody, she can.
Yep. You have also learned that your situational muteness does not matter for French. You are okay with speaking French for some reason.
I love that for her. Where can I add? Where would I add languages?
Just put it in your. You add the languages in the language counter.
Okay.
So edit and then add a language to your known languages. So this is not full French. You are conversational in French.
I'm just gonna say conversational French in here.
Yep. Because French is actually quite confusing to an English speakers for certain reasons, like the fact that ved is an entire and complete accurate sentence in French.
Yeah. French is fun, y'all.
Yes.
What points should I give? We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that after, obviously, whenever she'd probably understand whenever the announcer says that they have reached their destination.
Yep.
And at that point,
so the good thing about the train line, is they do have to do it in all European languages. So English, French, German, Romanian, Hungarian, Czechoslovakian, Austrian, Italian. They will repeat it in all those languages.
And it's more of a warning of, hey, your stop is coming up, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as they get that, she is gonna she's gonna thank him, and
he is going to take your hand in his and kiss the back of your hand, and basically, I mean, he's French. He's going to flirt a little bit and send you on your way.
She'll bat her eyelashes at him and just give him that award-winning smile, like the one her flirtatious smile, as she just bids him farewell, and then just kind of sways her hips a little as she walks away. As she walks back to her group and just looks at her sister, and she just has like her face is red and she's giggling.
Now that was absolutely impressive.
I think she signs to her, well, I don't think. She signs to her sister and says, "And you're the one with the charm."
It's genetic.
She hugs her sister.
She will
All
hug her
right.
sister.
So, you are officially in Paris, France. This is the first stop on the Orient Express. You have a few days to kick around here, so you're going to need a hotel room, accommodations, etc., etc. You can decide what level of accommodations you want, from a lowly hostel, which you could probably pay pennies a night for, or to an actual 5-star hotel. There are also Michelin star restaurants and hotels that you can go to.
About how much money would they be spending if they go to, like, maybe not a 5-star hotel, but like a decent hotel?
We have the money for a 5-star, though. We do.
You do have the money for a 5-star. But if you're talking like a Days Inn, or more like a Red Roof Inn, or are you talking like a Hampton or a Hilton?
A Hilton. Like a Hilton, I think a Hilton's like, a little, listen, some of them you're kind of like, eh. But I mean, they have the breakfast in the morning,
Yeah. Some of them you can probably maybe, which you will have to convert your money for French money while you're here. So I'm not going to do that off the top of my head because that's math I'm not good at. But let's say the equivalent of probably $30 American a night.
Okay, that's a lot of money in this time period.
That is a lot of money. That is for a good hotel. If you're wanting a 5-star hotel, you're probably going to pay $100, $150 a night.
Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. I don't think they need any. They don't need like something. I think something with food would be the best place for them. Somewhere that has like the breakfast in the morning.
Some place like that, which most of them are attached to restaurants. You can probably get a decent place, not good, but decent, for about $10 a night.
That's not bad. So it'd be like total for all of us $30 a night?
Yeah.
Or unless we share a room. If we share a room, is it only $10 a night?
If you share a room, you're paying for the room, so you'd be paying for basically 2 beds. It'd be like $15 a night.
That's not bad.
That's reasonable.
I think that's what they should do.
I definitely think that's what they should do. So here's another question for you, Talon.
Mm-hmm.
Not using our actual names, but would Maya be aware of any names that we could possibly use to kind of perhaps manipulate the situation into our favor?
You're in France?
Yeah.
Honey, you don't know any French.
I don't know any French, but I can hope to God that they maybe speak some English.
You don't have to know any French. I will actually give you something. You do not want to be known here, so you can absolutely put the name under Marie Antoinette.
Would they believe it?
No, but they would know enough to know this person doesn't want their real name shown.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, last names that might get us some, like, favors out of people, but really no one's gonna be looking for.
You're not gonna get favors at a...
Yeah.
Basically, this is like a Marriott hotel.
Damn, I was hoping to get a discount.
We don't have to give them our real names at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, they've got the continental breakfast, but yeah, you're not going to get that great of a treatment here. So just give them a fake assumed name, pay your bill, get your key, and you're here to sleep, eat, and leave for the rest of the day.
Fair enough.
That's what you are wanting to pay for. They will give you the anonymity, but that's about it.
Okay, well, I will go ahead and pay for the first night.
Yep, they will give you... You expect, like, a house key. Like, the kind that... It's a big old iron key.
Interesting.
Yep, you go to the room. So, it's nice. It's actually a nice room. The windows open, the shutters close. There are 2 beds. Everything is done up well. There is a basket of baguettes and croissants.
Nice.
And there is a bottle of wine sitting on the table. This is French. That is a welcome. That is their equivalent of a fruit basket.
Nice. But yeah, well, I guess we'll get checked in. What time of day is it currently?
Considering when you left, you'd probably leave early-ish, so getting checked in, I'd say it's probably around noon to 1 p.m.
So
wait. You spent 8 hours on the train getting here, so
yeah.
I would advance that. I would say it's probably about 6 p.m.
So I think, like, as we're kind of getting in, Maya will just kind of go, like, face down on the bed for just a moment.
Which, the person at the desk, Amelia, would let you know that, since it's basically about 6 p.m., supper will be happening in about half an hour.
Okay. Amelia does let the other 2 know.
Yep. France, you will know France and Italy actually eat early dinners. So 6 p.m. is about normal for their dinner time.
Fair enough. So we're in the room.
Yep, it's a nice room.
And it looks so nice. It really does.
It does. It does really look nice. It's not a crappy one. It's just bare bones.
Yeah, it's a necessities, like.
Yep. One thing about French hotels I do have to mention.
Yes.
They do not have en-suites. It is a communal bathroom.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yep. I mean, the showers they have their own doors for the baths and showers, but the, bathrooms are like public restrooms. So, public toilets and sinks.
Well, that's not as bad. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, it's
I'll
not
make
too
it.
bad. It's doable. It's just their cultural thing.
Yeah. I think all Amelia is doing right now is just getting things settled. Like, getting herself settled. Before they have to go eat. Or not have to go eat, but before they go eat, because she is quite hungry.
Yeah, no, that is also why they give the basket of bread, because a lot of people are hungry and coming in after supper time. They do warn you of 6:30 being the supper time, because most restaurants will be closed by 8.
Yeah. Hold on. I have to make a roll. Okay, she looks in the general direction of Alice.
Yes.
The general direction. Just because she's just trying to see if she can fill her in the room. Because she's just hoping that she also heard, so she just softly in English, because she's confident in French, but in English not so much. She just... Dinner?
Alice, like, kind of, like, appears, and she's already kind of, like, shoving bread in her mouth. I'm starving.
Yep.
Amelia smiles and looks at her sister. And just... Soon.
I believe it would not hurt to take a detour downstairs.
She nods and stands back up, stretches her body, and puts her hands on her hips like she's ready to go.
I guess we'll head downstairs.
Oh, yeah. So, you get, they do have the continental breakfast here, but they do not actually have a restaurant attached. They have a family restaurant next door that basically they own the building next door as well and run the restaurant there. Or you can go to another restaurant. The restaurant next door is basically the same as the hotel. It's affordable, but it's not the lower end. It's kind of like the step up from the low end. You can also do the fine French cuisine.
I'm not looking for anything.
Really good. Alice is kind of like saying that like offhand.
Say that again.
Steak sounds really good.
A steak?
Mm-hmm.
The meat for ya, huh?
Listen, Alice has to feed those goddamn muscles.
Yep. You are... Because they are acquainted with English-speaking people, this being French, you are recommended the cassoulet, a rich, slow-cooked stew of meat, pork, and white beans, or beef bourguignon. A rich, earthy beef stew from Burgundy, made with local cattle and red wine.
Ooh.
How much do they cost?
Considering if you go to the restaurant next door, you're not going to pay more than probably $5 a person.
She'll just get both then.
These are big meals. Like, they're both pot roasts.
I said what I said.
Okay.
See, I said what I said.
Yep. You know those large salad bowls?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 of those full of pot roast. One is beef and pork, one is just beef.
she'll like look at them before she like starts digging in and before they like order, I guess, because I think she just orders it, right?
Yeah.
Do you want any?
Or what?
Food. You're at a French restaurant.
Yeah, no, I just did not hear what Beo said.
She asked if you wanted any of her cassoulet or beef bourguignon.
I would love to try a bite.
She'll like kind of like pull like a bowl on a plate and like start like serving you out some portions, and we'll look over at Amelia, sees if she wants any.
Along with your 2 pot roasts, they also have a side of ratatouille.
Oh, she's not gonna fucking order that. That's crazy.
No, that's not part of the order. That just comes as a side with them.
Oh, she just hands it. She just assumedly hands it off to one of them.
Like to imagine the sisters just split it between them.
And like as soon as they have their portion, she just digs in.
Yep. No, it is delicious. Like everything here is delicious. It's a lot of it is, it's more of a like going to a home cooked restaurant kind of place. It's not 5-star, but it's good. Like you dig in and you can't stop digging in.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Al's gotta feed those muscles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll eat our dinner.
Alice, after eating everything, give me a Constitution roll.
Listen, I feel like I could. That's only 4 points, Talon. I could.
Yeah, no.
I can.
Yeah, it's not a horrible failure.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You're a little bit upset, Tummy, because you just ate 4.5 pounds of food.
She's fine. Let's be real. She's fine.
Yeah. Like, I mean, a pound of food, yeah, that's doable. 2 pounds, I mean, you're military trained. You've had to do that and keep going. This is like 4.5 pounds of food. It's a bit much, but just enough to make your stomach hurt a bit.
Even after she shared some portions of it?
Yeah.
Alright.
There was like 6... So, what you ordered was meant to feed a family of 4.
Uh-huh.
And you ordered 2 dishes that were meant to feed a family of 4.
It's fine. It's fine, Talon.
Yeah, no, it was a lot, but you handled it.
Uh-huh. Again, those muscles must be fed.
Yes.
Listen, she sneaks around all day. Like, she's gotta have fuel for that shit.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, so you have, you've eaten, you head to bed.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning you can head to the Bibliothèque Nationale, or the National Library.
Wow.
I'm back, by the way, sorry.
Welcome back.
Ew.
Yeah.
So, I feel like all I missed was you got a tummy ache, pretty much.
Pretty much. She
Okay.
she basically ate the equivalent of 4.5 pounds of food.
Jesus Christ! That military really be pushing you to eat so much, huh? Well, at least it was good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where are we going? Sorry.
You're going to bed, and then you're going to the Bibliothèque Nationale, the National Library of Paris, France.
Grand. Can we get into this one?
Yes.
Wonderful. I will not be of much use, but yeah, Maya, you said you had a pretty good library use.
Got 20.
That's still better than me.
So, the collection of this great library are located in the center of Paris, 58 Rue de Relu. The 17th century building houses vast collections of books, medals, maps, prints, and more. The holdings began under Louis XII and enlarged as the private library of successive monarchs, were further enlarged during the Revolution, when the libraries and records of all convents and monasteries were forcibly seized and placed here to be used by all the people. After the British Museum, the Bibliothèque Nationale is the greatest library in the world. Its equivalent of the British Museum reading room is the Salle de Travail des Imprimes, opening 9 a.m. to 4 to 6 p.m. It is closed Sundays and holidays. It seats 344 readers beneath 9 blue Ferenc domes. Applicants must obtain a ticket from the secretary of the library, which indicates the subject to be pursued. Foreigners must include a reference from their ambassador or consul. The reader registers each day and requests books by form. 10,000 reference volumes are available at hand. No books are handed out in the hour before closing. So, you have to go to the consul, request a book, and basically apply at the National Library of France.
Well.
So I will condense this down because it's actually easy enough to do. It won't take you too much time to go through all of this, especially if you just bribe people in the console.
Bribing.
Yup.
Am I good at that? Am I good at that? Am I good at persuasion?
Bribing is just giving money, so.
Oh, well, I don't like giving money to people.
Yeah. A bribe is not always money. You do have bottles of alcohol.
Oh, I do. I have a lot of trinkets and stuff too.
Yes, you do.
This would be grand. Also, I just realized this time.
Yes.
I forgot to do klepto on the train, and I forgot to klepto.
There was
at the
nothing
hotel.
to klepto on the train, and the hotel.
Thank goodness.
The only thing you would have left out with on the hotel would have been a bar of soap.
Well.
Or-
they're still going back to the hotel. That's their place.
Yeah,
to stay
you're
for
going
a
back
month,
and forth, so yeah.
Okay. I just realized that whenever I was like, wait, I have the same amount of trinkets. I have not done my rolls like I should.
Yep. Some of them have just been, that's what would have been lying around, so I've given it to you anyway, because you don't always need to roll it. And there's some places where it just doesn't make sense for you to be able to klepto, like,
Yeah.
after making it to the console, you can hand over a bottle of alcohol, which I believe you have a 12-year-old scotch, which is quite expensive and would actually grease palms quite well. So while normally it takes you 3 days to have your permit granted for the library, it will take you 2.
Beautiful.
But they tell you that while the paperwork is being forwarded and worked on, go visit the Louvre or the Eiffel Tower. Or Notre Dame, whatever. Just do some sightseeing.
Oh, the Louvre. Oh, that'd be beautiful. I'd love to go there. I want to go there so bad. So, Amelia definitely will relay all of that back to the party. which I'm sure they're all there, but at the same time, I'm assuming they're speaking in French.
Yes. Well, not the console. The console speaks in English. It's the American console.
Okay. Then in that case, she just, they probably heard, so she's gonna just sign where to.
Yep.
Even though she is probably holding pamphlets.
Yes,
like,
for the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, the Palace of Versailles, Notre Dame.
Actually, she's pushing for the Louvre. She's like,
of course.
Please. Actually, she's just gonna start kind of sliding outside. Like, let's go.
Oh yes,
here.
good point. I just now seen the message. How long do we want to go tonight?
I'm ready to be done.
Gotcha.
I'm also very tired, but I was like, if we all were gonna keep going, I'm like, okay, let's keep going. But I am.
Yeah, we can call it for tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I don't see. Yeah,
you're fine.
You're fine.
Listen, a lot's happened today.
Yep,
yeah, it's
understandable. All right, well, thank you for listening. We will pick up next time. Have a good night.